My child, slow down for a moment. Before your mind begins racing again, before another worry appears, before your thoughts start creating problems that do not even exist yet, listen to me carefully. Stop overthinking. I know it feels difficult to quiet your mind. I know your thoughts move fast, jumping from one possibility to another. You try to predict what could go wrong. You replay conversations. You analyze situations again and again. You're trying to protect yourself, but your mind has become a place where peace struggles to stay. Overthinking does not protect you. It only exhausts you. I see how tired your mind feels. Even when your body rests, your thoughts continue working. You imagine outcomes, replay past moments, and question your decisions. What if I made the wrong choice? What if something goes wrong? What if I am not good enough? These questions repeat in your mind like a storm that refuses to settle. But listen to me. Most of the battles inside your head will never happen in real life. Your mind is trying to control the future, but the future does not belong to your thoughts. The future belongs to me. You were not created to carry every possible outcome in your mind. You were created to trust me. Your thoughts are powerful, but they were never meant to rule you. When your mind begins racing, it pulls you away from the present moment where my peace exists. Peace cannot grow where fear is constantly being imagined. You think that if you analyze everything enough, you will avoid mistakes. But the truth is that overthinking often creates confusion where clarity once existed. You begin with a simple decision. Then your mind adds doubt, then fear, then more possibilities, then more worry. And suddenly the simple decision feels impossible. But my child, I did not create you to live trapped inside endless thoughts. You are meant to live with trust. Trust that I see the path ahead even when you cannot. Trust that I am guiding you even when the next step feels uncertain. I know you want certainty. You want to know that everything will work out before you take action. You want to see the full path before you begin walking. But life with me does not work that way. Faith means taking the next step even when the entire staircase is not visible. Right now, your mind keeps searching for answers that are not meant to be revealed yet. And when answers do not appear immediately, your thoughts start creating their own stories. Stories about failure, stories about rejection, stories about disappointment. But those stories are not truth. They are fear. Fear speaks loudly inside an overthinking mind. It convinces you that you must prepare for every negative outcome. It makes you believe that worrying somehow keeps you safe. But worry does not keep you safe. It steals your peace. I want something different for you. I want your mind to rest. I want your heart to trust. You do not need to solve tomorrow today. You only need to walk through today with me. When your thoughts start racing, remember this: I am already in your tomorrow. The future that worries you is already known to me, and I am not afraid of it. You spend so much energy imagining problems that never arrive. Meanwhile, the present moment, the place where peace lives, passes by unnoticed. Come back to the present. Breathe slowly. Release the thoughts that are overwhelming you. You are not responsible for controlling every outcome in your life. Some things are beyond your control, and that is not a weakness. It is an invitation to trust me. I know your mind returns to the past often. You replay conversations. You analyze mistakes. You wish you could go back and change certain decisions. But the past cannot be rewritten, and holding it in your mind repeatedly only keeps you trapped in moments that are already finished. You learn what you needed to learn. Now release it. Growth does not come from punishing yourself for what already happened. Growth comes from moving forward with wisdom. Your mind keeps trying to predict the future and rewrite the past. But peace exists only in the present. And I am here with you now. If these words are calming your thoughts right now, pause for a moment and press the like button. That simple action can help someone else who is struggling with overthinking find this message too. And if you want to hear more messages like this, reminders that bring peace to your mind and strength to your faith, subscribe to this channel. You will need these reminders again. My child, I know why your mind works this way. You have been hurt before. You have experienced disappointment. You have seen situations change unexpectedly. So your mind tries to stay alert, always scanning for danger. But constantly searching for danger makes it difficult to notice the blessings that are already around you. You are not as unsafe as your thoughts suggest. You are protected in ways you do not always see. I am guiding situations behind the scenes. I am arranging moments that will help you grow. I am opening doors at the right time. But overthinking makes it difficult for you to recognize my work. When your mind is full of noise, it becomes harder to hear my voice. That is why I am inviting you to slow down, to quiet the thoughts, to trust me again. The answers you are searching for will come at the right time. Clarity often arrives when the mind becomes still. Your mind does not need to race for solutions. Sometimes the best step forward is simply resting in trust. You are not alone in this struggle. Many hearts carry the same burden of overthinking. But freedom is possible, and it begins with one decision: choosing trust over worry. Every time your mind tries to imagine the worst, remind yourself that I am still in control. Every time your thoughts begin replaying the past, remind yourself that the past cannot define your future. Every time fear begins speaking loudly, remind yourself that my voice speaks peace. You are learning to manage your thoughts, not be controlled by them. And that learning takes time. So be patient with yourself. You are not expected to master your mind overnight. But each time you choose trust instead of worry, you grow stronger. Each time you release a fearful thought, your peace grows deeper. Each time you remember that I am with you, your mind becomes calmer. You are not alone in this. And you do not have to carry every thought that enters your mind. Let the unnecessary ones go. Focus on what is true. Focus on what is good. Focus on the step in front of you. The future will unfold at the right time. For now, rest your thoughts. I am guiding you. Even in moments when your thoughts feel chaotic, my guidance has not disappeared. Just because your mind feels loud does not mean my direction is gone. Sometimes your thoughts become so busy trying to predict everything that you forget something important. You are not walking through life alone. You keep asking yourself questions that your mind cannot answer. Questions about the future, about decisions, about people, about timing. But the truth is this: not every question needs an answer immediately. Your mind wants certainty before peace. But peace does not come from certainty. Peace comes from trust. You want to know what will happen next month. You want to know how certain situations will turn out. You want to know whether your decisions will lead you to success or disappointment. But my child, if you already knew every outcome, you would not need faith. And faith is what strengthens your relationship with me. Right now, your mind tries to solve problems that belong to tomorrow. But tomorrow has not arrived yet. When tomorrow comes, I will provide the strength, wisdom, and clarity you need. You do not need tomorrow's answers today. You only need today's trust. Your thoughts often create pressure that was never meant for you to carry. You think you must make perfect decisions. You think every step must be correct. You think one mistake could ruin everything. But life is not as fragile as your overthinking mind suggests. You are allowed to learn. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to make imperfect choices and still move forward. Growth rarely comes from perfect decisions. Growth comes from experience. And I am with you through every experience. You often replay conversations in your mind. You wonder if you said the right thing. You wonder if someone misunderstood you. You imagine what people might be thinking about you. But most people are too busy thinking about their own lives to analyze yours as deeply as you think. Your mind magnifies small moments into large worries. Let those thoughts pass. You do not need to carry every possibility inside your mind. Release the need to control how others see you. Release the pressure to always get everything right. Your value does not depend on perfect actions. Your value comes from the fact that you are created with purpose. Overthinking often grows from fear of making mistakes. But mistakes are not the end of your journey. They are part of learning. Even when you make a wrong decision, I can guide you back to the right path. Even when you take a step that leads to difficulty, I can turn that experience into wisdom. Nothing in your life is beyond my ability to restore. Your mind worries that one mistake could destroy everything. But my grace is bigger than your mistakes. You are not required to control every outcome. You are only asked to walk forward with faith. Sometimes your overthinking mind tries to protect you from pain by imagining every possible negative scenario. But constantly imagining negative scenarios does not prepare you for life. It only steals your joy in the present. The present moment is where life is actually happening. And the present moment is where my peace lives. Right now, while you listen to these words, notice your breathing. Slow down. Let your shoulders relax. Feel the tension leaving your body. This calm you feel right now is available more often than you realize. But your thoughts often move too quickly to notice it. Peace is not something far away. It is something you can return to again and again. Every time you pause, every time you breathe, every time you remember that I am with you. Your mind has developed habits of worry over time. Habits do not disappear instantly, but they can change slowly through awareness and trust. Each time a worried thought appears, you have a choice. You can follow it deeper into anxiety, or you can release it and return your focus to trust. You will not always succeed immediately. Sometimes the thoughts will return again and again. But each time you choose peace instead of panic, your mind becomes stronger. You are retraining your mind to trust instead of fear. That takes patience. Be kind to yourself during this process. You are learning. If this message is helping your mind feel lighter right now, take a moment and press the like button. That small action helps this message reach someone else whose thoughts may be overwhelming them tonight. And if you want more moments like this, moments where your mind slows down and your heart feels calm, subscribe to this channel. Because peace grows through repeated reminders of truth. My child, another reason your mind overthinks is because you care deeply. You care about doing the right thing. You care about your future. You care about the people around you. Your heart wants to protect what matters. That is not a weakness. But when caring becomes constant worrying, it begins to drain your strength. You were not meant to carry the weight of the entire future. Some things belong in my hands, and my hands are strong enough to hold them. Right now, there are situations in your life that feel uncertain. You want them resolved quickly. You want answers so your mind can finally rest. But answers often come when you stop forcing them. Clarity appears more easily when the mind becomes still. Imagine trying to see your reflection in water that is constantly moving. The image becomes distorted, but when the water becomes still, the reflection becomes clear. Your mind works the same way. When your thoughts slow down, clarity becomes easier to see. Stop forcing answers. Let stillness reveal them. You do not need to chase every thought that appears. Thoughts are like clouds passing through the sky of your mind. Some are helpful, some are unnecessary, some are simply fear trying to disguise itself as preparation. Let the clouds pass. Do not build storms from them. You are stronger than the thoughts that try to control you. You are learning to guide your mind instead of being controlled by it. And each day you practice this, peace grows. You may still experience moments when your mind becomes overwhelmed again. That does not mean you have failed. It simply means you are human. Return to trust again. Return to stillness again. Return to my presence again. I am always here, even when your mind is loud, even when your thoughts feel chaotic, even when you struggle to quiet them. You are not alone in this journey, and your mind will not always feel this heavy. Peace is growing within you, slowly, quietly, but surely. One day you will notice that the thoughts that once controlled you no longer have the same power. The fears that once overwhelmed you will feel smaller, not because your life became perfect, but because your trust became stronger. Before this message ends, take one more deep breath. Release the worries you have been carrying. Release the thoughts about tomorrow. Release the memories that keep replaying. You do not need to carry them right now. Let your mind rest. You are safe in this moment. I am with you, and together, we will walk through whatever comes next. Trust me. Amen.